Are you feeling overwhelmed and stressed? Most of the advice online about finding peace all feels like it's the same, but not today because I am going to break down 7 uncommon ways that you can create clarity, calmness, and peace in your life starting right now. And before we get into the list, put in the comment section, let me know some of the ways that you create peace, calmness, relaxation, and just overall zen in your life. Let me know because we probably all need to try to help each other in the comment section. The first way to create more peace in your life is to limit decision fatigue. This is where you need to simplify your daily routines. What I mean by that is maybe you can meal prep, maybe you can iron your clothes for the week, maybe you can get your kids' stuff ready and prepared ahead of time. You need to focus on areas of your life that is going to prevent you from having to make a whole bunch of decisions at once. Because let me tell you, fewer decisions create and free up more mental space and energy for you to focus on other things that may matter a little bit more. I'll be honest, I've been working on a project. At the time of this video, I've been working on a project for like the last 4 or 5 months. I haven't even been at home. I'm currently in a hotel, actually. And so some of the things that I have been doing that has been a game changer is, one, I have my best friend meal prep for me. She meal preps me 6-7 meals per week. So all I got to do is pop that thing in the microwave and eat. The other thing that I have been doing is making sure that I iron and get my clothes and everything prepared for the week. So on Sunday evening, I craft out what I'm going to wear, make sure it's ironed, hung up in the closet, and everything for the whole week. And the third thing that I'm doing, if you're a woman of color, you already know, I have been in protective styles for the last 4 months. That essentially means low maintenance hairstyles that I don't have to get up super early to comb my hair, to straighten my hair, to twist out, to make it nice every single morning. I can just get up, shake it, and go. The second uncommon way for you to create more peace in your life is to disconnect from technology regularly. I'm sorry, I had to add this one in here because it's real. I don't believe that we should be connected. We weren't even meant and created to be as connected as we are 24/7. People can access us via phone, via email, via text, via voice note, on DMs, on social media, like all of the time. And sometimes we need to disengage, disconnect, and to free our mind from being connected with others so much. As a licensed therapist, I have never seen so much anxiety and depression in all the days of my life in my work professionally and personally. So schedule times throughout the day, throughout the week where you can unplug, even if it's for 30 minutes, even if it's for 10 minutes, even if it's for an hour, even if it's for a day, and you're like, I'm not even going to be on Instagram today. I think a break from notifications, from screen time, it does our body good, our mental health good, but it does your eyes good, it does your mental health good. It really does. And I love how some of these platforms like Instagram and Facebook, I believe, where they set up a thing where you don't have to be on all of the time. I think they call it sleep hours or sleep routines, where you can set your notifications to get everything between a certain time frame, say for instance from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. And after that time, your phone isn't getting notifications about likes, comments, and shares, and you won't get notified again until you're outside of that time frame. So I love how even our phones say, hey, you've been, over your screen time limit today by 2 hours, or this week by 5 hours. It lets us know that we be doing too much. Okay. So if you're one of the people who need to limit that, which is probably all of us in some capacity, do that. The third uncommon way to create more peace in your life is to create a peace corner at home. And I'm calling it a peace corner because it may not be a corner depending on where you live and what is available. But essentially for this one, I want you to create a space in your home, whether it's an apartment, whether it's a duplex, a townhome, wherever you live, create a space in your environment that is your little peace corner, that you can put some candles there, that you can put some plants there, that you can put your journal there, and you can just have your little moment to yourself where there is quiet, where you can stay focused, and you can just say, hey, this is my little space where there is nothing but peace and good vibes and good energy over here. Essentially, this is just a little space in your home where you can unwind, find relaxation, and really just have a sense of calmness. The fourth uncommon way to create more peace in your life is to create a peace mantra. I'm gonna use my little quotations again because depending on who you are, it can be a phrase, it can be a sentence, it can be a word, but create something that is very easy for you to access in your mind or even say out loud to bring you back to your sense of peace. If it is, I'm at peace today. If it is, all is well. If it is well with my soul. Whatever you need to figure out to create that positive affirmation or declaration over your life that there is peace, I need for you to figure out what that is for you and say it daily. And before I move on, what I love about this one is that you can say it in stressful moments, or you can just make it a part of your regular morning and daily routine so it becomes a part of who you are. And before we move on, please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe. Doing that helps me to create videos like this for you every single week. So go ahead and do that before we move on to the next one. The next uncommon way for you to create more peace in your life is to schedule a worry hour. This is 1 hour of the day. Okay, sometimes if you're doing good, it might be 1 hour a week. It's up to you. But this is 1 hour that you designate for yourself to worry about everything. Worry about your kids, worry about your health, worry about your mental health, worry about your hair, worry about your work, what you're going to wear tomorrow, worry about the world and the economy, worry about whatever it is that you want to worry about. Go ahead and do doomsday, worst case scenario in your mind. But the key for this one is to make sure that it is contained within that hour. So that means when you're not on your worry hour, you don't need to be worried about the things that you should have been worried about in your worry hour. If that makes any sense, use the other part of your day. You're essentially compartmentalizing. And I know people think that that isn't necessarily a good thing, but sometimes it is. You're compartmentalizing stress into that 1 hour so you can be as productive and as peaceful and as worry-free in the other 23 hours of the day or whatever you choose to do throughout the week. So essentially, you're putting a time limit on your worry, on your anxiety, on the things that are driving you insane. And once the timer is up, you're not tripping on that anymore. The sixth uncommon way to create more peace in your life is to create micro meditations. Now, this is where it gets a little tricky because some people think about meditation and they're like, oh, I have to block out 30 minutes or an hour or 2 hours and just sit there with my legs crossed and be quiet and to, erase all of my thoughts. And I get distracted and my mind wanders and I get off track and all of those things. And people feel like they can't do that. But I want you to think about this in micro meditation. So that means something real quick, okay? 1 to 2 minutes of you just taking a moment, literally taking some deep breaths, closing your eyes wherever you're at, having that special little moment to create this level of peace and calmness in your life, even if it is just for a minute or two. I don't know about y'all, but there are some jobs and some days where it's just like, baby, I need some deep breaths. I need to walk around the building and the block. I need to sit here and just close my eyes for a minute. I need to do what I need to do to get back centered and focused so I won't be overwhelmed and stressed. And last but not least, number 7, I want you to keep a let it go journal. Just like the cartoon, the movie, let it go, let it go. Like I want you to let it go. And in this journal, you are letting go of all of the things that you have been holding on to. So I literally want you to have a journal, not in your phone, not let me put a note section. Those things are helpful. But for this, I need for you to get an actual journal, a notebook or something from Target, Amazon, somewhere. And I need for you to handwrite your fears, your frustrations, your mistakes, your disappointments, the things that have been weighing heavy on you. I need for you to write it down. And what you're doing is you're creating a symbolic moment here. And in this moment, when you're writing everything down, once you get everything out, it can be 2 sentences, it could be 2 pages, it can be 20 pages, depending on what's going on in your life. But symbolically, once you are done getting out all of your worries and letting it go, when you close that journal, when you put the flap on, when you say, okay, I'm done, you're essentially leaving it there for the day. So that is compartmentalizing, again, putting your worries into this particular area so that when you go throughout the rest of your day, there's less mental clutter, you have more freedom in your mental space, and you can make decisions better and clearer. And obviously have more peace in your life. So my final thoughts on this is that peace is something that we don't talk about enough. I feel like we talk about it in theory, but we don't really talk about how to manage it, create it and keep it on a daily basis. You know, there's some very common, how do you find peace? You focus on gratitude, and those things are true. And this is why I wanted to create a little bit of like uncommon ways or some things that are different. Because if you don't have peace, baby, you ain't got nothing. It's like, I feel the same way about like trust. If you don't have trust in a relationship, you don't have anything. But not having a sense of peace and calmness can put you on this emotional roller coaster, and you're not making great decisions at work, with your kids, with your spouse, in life, with your money. Like you're stressed out and you're doing things from a place of hurry, of angst, of overwhelmed, of stress. And we know that that isn't the healthiest way to make choices. So if I were you, I would go ahead and send this over to somebody else who needs a little bit of peace in their life. And I hope that you will take one or two or a few of these and implement them every single day. Actually, if you're still watching this video, I need for you to put in the comment section, which one of these are you going to implement this week? Not next week, not tomorrow. I'm talking about today. Which one are you going to implement today? So thank you so much for watching another episode of the Kiaundra Jackson Show, and I will see you next time. Be blessed. Bye.